It's like for some reason, every time a fast food place tries to promote something healthy, it's something to do with chicken. But like with Taco Bell, it's not just chicken that's like a healthy option. It could be like something with like black beans or just other options. But for some reason, every fast food place is like, hey, we got chicken. So henceforth, that means it's healthy. Hey, A1, how's it going? I'm not sure if you saw my Twitch, but I did announce that moving forward, I'm not going to be posting like future schedules. Yeah, my life's going to become a lot more busy. And I'm kind of not ready for it. But oh well. Hello, 5 people that are in this Twitch. Are any of you like even real? Or are y'all just bots? I dare you to say hi. No, not you, Nate. I know you're real. I mean the 5. I'm being restreamed right now. I think they're just lurkers trying to watch my downfall, but that's okay. Oh, now it's just 1. I think I scared him off. The thing went from like 5 to 1 in a freaking instance. Even I scare away bots. I don't need to block them, they just leave. As soon as they notice that I notice them, they leave. Yeah, no, can I be like honest? I'm not sure if I want to talk about this or not, but I mean, what else am I going to talk about for like 30 minutes, am I right? Hello there, Citrus. How's it going? Welcome. But I'm going to be honest about something. I don't care if people call me out for it, but it may be the intrusive thoughts that like kind of get to me and the demons trying to like tell me negative things. But sometimes I kind of just wake up someday and I just don't want to VTube, or I just think VTubing's boring. You know? And there's times I don't want to like do this anymore. I don't know. I just get one of those days. You know? And yeah, you can call me guilty all you want for like feeling like that. But like, I don't know. I just get those days, you know. I kind of just like wake up. I kind of have like an identity crisis, and it's like, why am I doing this? You know. And it's not just like with VTubing, but just like with life in general. You just do something consistently, and you ask yourself like why you even do it in the first place. Sometimes you need to like remind yourself like why you do it. You know. So I just had to like kind of, I don't know, just kind of. How do I say this? Oh, were you just introducing me to yourself? You don't need to tell me what your name is. I know what it is. So, but thanks for being so kind with letting me know who you are for the second time. I'm sure everyone would love to know that the second time. Now people will really know. Oh, so is that like your full name that your mother probably gave you when she left you? I'm so sorry. Let me just like meet you out of existence. It could be someone else's problem. Anyways, let me continue now. Sometimes you get people that want to spread some sort of awareness. But Thanos snapped. Yeah, pretty much. You're stronger than me. If I were to become a VTuber, I'd get clipped so fast. Oh, you just met me too, Citrus. That's really interesting that you say I'm pretty strong. But no, it's like, it's not that, I'm trying to continue what I'm trying to say here. Let me just charge my Apple Watch here, then we'll get started. with my little TED talk. But the past couple days, I guess I just kind of had like a bit of like an identity crisis. It's not that I didn't know like who I was, but I kind of just like questioned, and it's not just like with VTubing, but I just questioned like what I do like as a whole. It's just like, why am I doing this? What's the purpose of me doing this? Why did I do this at the beginning? Like I kind of had to like step back for a second. It's not that I needed like a break. Like I'm fine. I'm not like burned out or anything, but it's like, did you do it for yourself or for others? Well, I'll be honest, I just did it because I was bored. I never wanted to become like a VTuber, honestly. I just wanted to do it because I wanted to make more friends and find more gaming buddies with. But in the long run, all I got in return was just a bunch of drama and role playing bullshit that I accidentally got myself into, um, just out of boredom. So it comes with the territory. That's all I gotta say. Did I find those friends, especially gaming friends? Absolutely. But was it filled with a bunch of drama and things that I should never have got myself into? Absolutely. So, oh yeah, yeah, you're obviously right. And I don't hear from those people ever again. And quite frankly, I had to kind of cut a lot of ties due to this career, as I would risk that they would try to put my career at risk, for trying to use my name to get attention or for clout. Not that I'm popular or anything, but if I were to tell them that I'm a corpo, especially if they're like my haters that have tried to like put allegations on me, yeah, no, I would have a big target on my head. Just like in roleplay, I'm an assassin, and unfortunately, I'm targeted not only in fiction but also nonfiction. So I kind of have to sleep with one eye open sometimes to make sure that um, you know no one's trying to come after me. So, but I like to think that we're all like adults and that we can all just move on and just try to better ourselves. But there's some people out there that are kind of just diehard haters that just want to just watch you fall and just like, you know, just step on your grave the sooner they do it. You know, it could be burn eating, but I'm also the type where I am very motivated and very driven to want to prove everyone wrong. It's like if I'm gonna wait, what'd you say here? Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. And I'm kind of the type where I don't want to give up. Like someone's gonna have to like old yeller my ass and be like, all right, Baku, let's have a talk in the backyard. Then boom, like bullet to the head. Like if you want me to stop, you're gonna have to like kill me, type of thing. Because I ain't gonna stop unless you literally tell me that I can't do this anymore. That's always been my sort of motivation. You want me to stop, you tell me to stop, and you get me to stop. You push me away, you know? Like, that's always been my mindset. So, that's why I'm here. Because I don't want to give up. I have a point to prove, especially to those that feel like I couldn't do this. Yeah, so. But other than that, sometimes I just get days where I don't want to do this anymore. And I get those days. I tell management that all the time. They understand it's the intrusive thoughts. It's normal to have those. It's normal to have us. It's normal to feel a sense of weakness. It's just about being human. If you didn't feel those weaknesses at all, you're not really human. You're just a wannabe edgelord that tries to get bitches because they think that bitches love emotionless men. It's like, oh man, maybe they shouldn't watch anime like Tokyo Ghoul all the time. Do you mean mine as a whole, or do you mean just like yours and like everybody? Oh, mine. Yeah, cause I again like whenever I get those intrusive thoughts, I can handle them on my own because I know how to. This ain't my first rodeo. So it's just I feel like I understand myself enough where what I'm feeling is not really true. It's plagued by a lot of biased emotions of what my intrusive self and my demons in my head want me to do. And if I were to go through with it, I would gain consciousness and regret my decision. So there's just a bunch of thinking that goes over how I actually feel. It's like the demons in my head and like my intrusive thoughts and the voices in my head that tell me to just give in and just, just wreak havoc. I suddenly gain consciousness and I think of the consequences that come with it. You know, like don't get me wrong. Is there some good if I stop doing this? Absolutely. You know, my mental state of being would um, would just cease out of existence, and I wouldn't be plagued with such responsibilities anymore. But then the other side of the cons is that I wouldn't be able to be with my friends anymore that I made throughout Nexus. Um, you know, Nox would probably miss me. Odette would understand that I left, but you know, um, so it's just it's not that I'm gonna leave. Don't trust me on that. I'm not going to leave. I'm not like making this stream to like suddenly scare you all, because that'd be very unprofessional of me. But I'm also somebody where I'm not afraid of like sharing how I feel. I've always been like that since day one. I try to establish myself since day one. I'm not someone where I like to try to hide my feelings and my emotions to try to satisfy everybody. If you want the cold hard truth about me, I'm gonna give it to you. So, and it's like if they see me differently, if you see me differently, that's your choice. I've never been someone where I try to always be up and positive and all that. I'm an assassin after all. You know, I kind of I can kind of be intrusive, but like at the same time, I try to handle them as best as I can, and then just go to the next day with the utmost motivation possible. Now, is it a bipolar feeling? Who the fuck knows? But like, I just try my best to just kind of take care of them. As I said on my announcement on Twitter, I'm someone where I don't really like to announce everything that I do, because it's like y'all don't need to know everything that I do. Like most VTubers, and I'm not going to say names. That's why I just say most VTubers based on what I see. They always try to like explain themselves every time they miss a stream in like a full essay. And to be totally honest, that gets so annoying. Every time they miss like a stream, they have to explain their whole life story. And it's like, oh my god, we get it. Just handle yourself. Like, I don't like doing that. I only feel like that's only necessary if I catch myself on the trend of not streaming for like maybe a week. Then I owe everybody explanation. But if I just miss a stream like once,
should I buy a new yoga mat?
I feel like I'm not so obligated to like tell everybody, because I feel like it's not a big deal. I'm not like PewDiePie or Gogura, where I have to like explain my disappearance. I feel like everyone's going to live just okay if I, in quotes, forget about doing a stream, or just don't feel like doing one. Henceforth, that's why I also announced that I wasn't going to be doing any schedules, because then I can just sort of stream on my own. So, hello there, Renji. Welcome. I will remember. All right, Nate, calm down. I will remember everything you say. Nice to meet you, Renji. I see you're a skateboarder. Awesome. What is this new job? Oh. I have a memory of a goldfish. But no, what I'm trying to get at, I suppose, is like, if I have a day where I just don't feel like streaming, I'll just like cancel and I won't explain myself, I'll just keep it brief. Because then it's less for all of you to worry about. If I feel like I have to explain myself after like, let's say a week or two, then yeah, I'll explain myself. I even said, like, I think in my Twitter that if I need to take a month to like recover, I'll make that known. But if it's just only going to be for like a day or two or three, I feel like, it's not a big deal. No one's going to miss me for that. Well, they probably will, but it's like everyone's going to live just fine, So just got a tweet on there, and people still think that you're alive. They're not totally dead inside and out. Yeah, and the world kept spinning. Exactly. So, I just handle things differently, you know? I'm not trying to say that I'm different from everyone else, um, which my friends always get very upset with me because they think that I have like main character syndrome when I try to separate myself from everyone else. But it's like, I'm just trying to like prove that I'm not like others out there where it's like, I need to give y'all like a essay of an explanation every time I don't do a stream. It's like, y'all don't need to know my business all the time. The only time that y'all need to know my business is if it affects me and all of you as a whole for a period amount of time. If I'm going to be gone for like a day or two, that's not really important. If it's something that I can handle and take care of within days, I'll take care of it. But if it's something that's going to take me like more than a month, then I'll make that known because that's what I know that it will probably affect not only me in the long run, but all of you. So I just try to pick my battles and not feel like I have to like be obligated to tell you all everything. You know, I'm not trying to fill you all with all my drama and all that. If it's something that I can handle, even if it's like going to kill me in the end, then I'll handle it. But if it's something that needs to be brought up to everyone's attention that's going to take more than a month, then that's when I'll bring it up to everybody. So, yeah. But yeah, today's just been that type of day where I just had to like kind of think about a lot of things and just kind of confront myself. But I guess in the end, the intrusive thoughts did not win because I am still here, and you all didn't get a Twitter announcement that I'm leaving. So yeah, I'm definitely an overthinker. The way that I try to make it different is that I try to think a step ahead a lot. I try to just think about what I can do the next day. And it comes with the territory as well. It's like, yeah, it's great to try to get ahead of everything so that way you have a plan. But then if you get too ahead, I think too much of what the future can hold for me. And then it just overwhelms my little brain rot, little system of my little brain of mine. Brain goes burr the more that I think about the future. And from there, it just kind of makes me not think about the present too much of what I can do with this time that I have. And when I think too much about the future, I get overwhelmed. And then I just think about the worst thing that could happen to me, especially with this. And then the intrusive thoughts just tell me, like, oh, you should just quit. You should just not do this. You don't have to worry about it anymore. VTubing sucks, you know? Like, it's just for something for kids and children and teenagers to do. Grown-ass people shouldn't do this. Like, if I were to tell my 17 or 18-year-old self that I'm a VTuber, I would call myself immature, that this is just for children, you know? I should be getting a real job, like construction or welding or something that requires using my hands to build things and not just for texting and all that, you know, like a masculine job. But then at the same time, beggars can't be choosers, you know? Whatever, you know, pays the bills and whatever helps me, whatever entertains me, in the end, it'll have to do, you know? And I'm not saying this is my career now. I have obviously a lot of other shit going on that I'm getting myself into that, you know, is going to make me more money than this. But it's just deep down, I know this isn't my calling. This is just something that I'm just kind of testing the waters with. I'm seeing if I can do this. Because I've always been somebody where you gotta try something at least once in your life, you know? You won't know till you try. I've always tried to live up to that saying, you know? Because it's like, if I would have never done this, the regret would just come in, and I would just tell myself, like, I should have at least tried. At least if I am not going to be here anymore, if I'm not going to be a part of Nexus anymore, it's like, I would just regret it, you know? I gotta try it. I gotta challenge myself because I've always wanted to challenge myself. I want to motivate myself. I want to see if I could do it because I won't know till I try. Is being a VTuber worth it? I want to become one, but have the same worries as you. How serious are you want to become a VTuber? Do you actually want to do it as a career? Do you like doing it as a hobby? Like, what's your reasons? because mine could be totally different from yours, because you just heard me when I said it. I'm not really the best when it comes to giving advice, because the reason why I became one was because I was just bored. I just downloaded a stupid mobile app, and I did it for like 2 years. And here I am, part of a corporated agency. And now it's kind of a job now. All I can say is this: as long as you make it into a hobby where you don't feel obligated to have to do it just to please others, as long as you're just doing it because it makes you happy, because it makes you like it keeps you entertained, then I would say just give it a try, but just don't ever put yourself in a situation where you're burdened by it. You always want to start things out like you want to do it as a hobby. If you go into things right away that you expect to do it for money, I'm sorry to swear, but you're fucked. Like, you're absolutely fucked. If you're immediately going to go into this profession thinking, oh, this is a great way of making money. Look at this algorithm. Look at these VTubers. Look at Bakurah making millions off of it. Like, that's a terrible mindset to have. I never went into this thinking I was going to make a lot of money or be rich from it. There's just no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you facts that you should know. And I just think that you just need to start small. So, I guess that's sort of like my advice. Like, just as long as you just do it as like a hobby, think of like donations and all that as like an incentive. That's just like a bonus, Not something that you're looking to gain out of it, just more of what's like things that are rewarding to you that's not just money. What's rewarding to you that comes out of VTubing that doesn't involve money? You know what I'm saying? As long as you can come up with maybe a couple things, even if it's just one that does not involve getting money as a reward, as an incentive, then you're decent. Again, my only reason I became a VTuber was because I was bored, I wanted to make more friends, I want to find more gamer friends, and I, again, had no friends. I had not a lot of friends. I was in a moment in my life where I didn't really have like that many connections, so it's like I was just looking for a change of pace. I was looking for like a different challenge, And again, I wanted to challenge myself. That's why I took this opportunity to become a corporal VTuber, because I won't know till I try, you know what I'm saying? At least now, if I'm not going to be doing this for a long time, I can't say that I haven't tried, right? Like, I can't say that I haven't tried. So, that I can at least sleep good at night knowing that I at least tried to do it, and not just go to bed thinking, and not just go to bed and never doing this. And I hear from my friends in Nexas being like, oh yeah, no, Bakurah, you definitely missed out. It's like, oh my god. So the regret would have just felt worse. Personally, in my opinion, I rather feel regret with leaving Nexus and at least me trying than feeling the regret of never giving Nexus a try. Never giving Nexus a try would be the biggest regret than me leaving Nexus and at least giving it a try. The burden of regret would have been a bit lower if I would have just left Nexus and knowing that I gave it a try. And personally, it's like, I hope I never get laid off or anything, but it's like I'm someone where I couldn't leave because I'm a quitter. I would hope that if I leave Nexus, it's because they gave me the boot because I'm not good enough. Then at least I have no excuse of leaving. That, hey, maybe I showed signs that that I'm just not good enough. So, not just, oh, I left because I'm a sissy. Oh, Nexus is my agency, Giga. You'll see from some of us too that we're a part of an agency. much money would you be spending? That I don't really know. I mean, listen, it depends of where you start out with VTubing. It could go from like hundreds of dollars, honestly, depending who you find that can rig your outfit. But there's tons of mobile apps out there where you could just be given like a free avatar. One especially is called Reality, where I started off on it, where you literally are just given like a free avatar, and it's kind of like this app. Not promoting it, but like that's a good place to start out. And just deck out your avatar to the best of your liking through gotchas that they do. And from there, just find like an identity that you can be consistent with. They won't have to, because this isn't a Discord, right? Like, this isn't Discord where you can just change your name, change your personality, change your profile pic, change your status. Like, you gotta choose something that you're consistent with. So when I came up with the name Bakurah Noir, it's something that I agreed with that I could stay consistent with, you know. Um, so that's kind of the start. You gotta find like an identity for yourself, and then stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Suzuki, welcome, welcome. Well, again, Citrus. I know that's the hardest part, but personally, if you can figure that part out, you're set. And in my opinion, that's probably the hardest part, is trying to figure out an identity. Now, there is such thing as like rebranding, but that's just very complicated. So I definitely recommend that you find something that you can be consistent with as soon as possible, so that way you're less likely of like rebranding. Hello there, Ken. Welcome, welcome. And listen, you can experiment. Just because you choose something to stick with doesn't mean you have to stick with it towards the end. You're gonna have moments. I literally changed my name like 5 or 6 times. So the first time won't always go so well. But I would definitely try to go into it like you are serious about it. But there is no such thing as just first try. I mean, God forbid, if you can get the first try, that's great. But I had to go through a lot of trial and errors to try to find the perfect identity. I wouldn't say perfect, but like a consistent identity. That, to me, in my opinion, is the most hardest part, is trying to find an identity for yourself. And if you can find that identity, first thing, you're set. And then from there starts your journey into becoming a VTuber. Hey, I like the profile pic. Oh, hey, Blink, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Sorry that I kind of disappeared for like a couple days. I kind of just had like an identity crisis, and the intrusive thoughts were kind of winning. But here I am. Citrusy, citrus syrup. Hana. Huh. Okay, interesting. I mean, I'll give you like a reason for my name. The reason why I came up with Bakurah Noir was because my persona is being an assassin and also being a fashion model. So henceforth, always being stylish. Listen, Blake, now's not the time. I'm actually trying to tell her of how to become a VTuber here. But no, I'm just kidding, Blake. I know you were just joking. But yeah. Oh, hey, Daisy, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So trust me, coming up with this name was no easy feat. A friend of mine actually had to help me come up with this name. So shout out to her. But so Bakura is Arabic for like the beginning of the day or like a good day. And Noir is French for night. Because I wanted something represented my lifestyle. Because I'm always doing something during the daytime and during the nighttime. Oh, thank you, Blink. I appreciate it. So as for you, Citrus, I'm guessing that you like citrusy things or syrupy things, but you also like to be known as Hana. It's definitely, I don't know, that's definitely pretty difficult, honestly. But that's what I'm saying. If you can come up with that, the whole world is yours. Oh, you like lime? Oh. Do you like lemon lime sodas, or do you just like the fact of like the citrusy flavor of lime? Oh, Starry. I tried it like once. It wasn't too bad. You just like lime by itself. I'll be honest, I'm kind of a sucker for like lemon juice sometimes. But yeah, that's definitely interesting. But that's what I'm saying. Like, definitely try to come up with like some sort of identity where you could be represented as like someone that likes citrusy like things, but also you like being called as Hana. And then from there come up with like a, oh yeah, lime magical girl. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, there you go. Like, you already have ideas. See, like you just gotta work on finding an identity for yourself. Now, personally, in my opinion, I would start as being a PNG tuber. Just find, and people out there will do it for like as little as like $20. But I would start off being like a PNG tuber if you don't want to be on mobile apps that are filled with people that want to be demon lords or have harems or multiple families. um, but PNG tubing is probably your cheapest way. Oh, gotcha. Okay. But I mean, I really like your profile. Like, it's really pretty. I think there's definitely like potential. I don't think I really know any other citrusy VTubers out there, unless anyone here in this chat want to give me one. But honestly, like, I don't know. I think there's definitely like, I wouldn't say like a market for it, but I think it's something that people would be intrigued for. It's definitely like interesting. Now, the reason what makes me unique is because you rarely see characters with green eyes and white hair. It's usually like guys with red eyes and white hair, or like green eyes and black hair, or like black eyes and white hair, blue eyes and white hair. So that's what kind of makes me unique. And I get the biggest compliments is my eyes. They're emeralds. I guess they're just pretty to look at to people. Man, now I'm craving something like citrusy. What the hell? I might get myself some lemon. Hey, you know what? I will be right back. I noticed your hair was gray and not white. That's what stands out for me. Ah, okay. Oh, I accidentally dropped my thing. But I'll be right back. I want something very sweet. What the hell? I think I have one of those flavored waters, so I might go grab those. I'll be right back. I gotta mute myself though. I'll be like 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Oh, thanks for being patient. For once, I'm actually like, maybe because I'm like in an engaging conversation, but I actually feel awake for once in my night streams. I usually would just try to pass out, but I feel like I got another hour in me. It is refreshing, like talking about these sort of things, about our roots of where we came from. I feel like not a lot of people talk about that a lot because of like past trauma. But I mean, if I'm being honest, I am the trauma. I am the danger. I am the PTSD. But at the same time, just because I'm an assassin doesn't mean I'm always filled with intrusive thoughts and murderous intent. I could be soft. I could be gentle. That line will go so hard in the story. Yeah, right. Speaking of which, Citrus, I actually made my own book. It's actually the first in my trilogy, if you're somewhat of a reader. Oh, it tastes so much better. Oh, man. Oh, cool. But yeah, I definitely like wish you luck on your journey of becoming a VTuber. And who knows, remember me when you're famous, I guess. Maybe someday you and I can do a collab someday. Do you ever get hungry but really don't want to eat? All the fucking time, bro. It's like, sadly, I'm such a huge foodie that sometimes I catch myself just eating because of boredom. Like, binge eating is like the worst. Especially like stress eating. Stress eating and binge eating are the worst two things that could ever happen to you. And it like plagued me a lot during college and my recovery process when I was recovering from knee surgery. I gained like a lot of weight, you know, and I'm still trying to like lose it. So that's definitely like took a toll on me. Yeah, I know, literally. Yeah, me too. Last week I did like a fasting where I just ate like one meal and maybe just like one small little snack beforehand. Jeez, it was tough. I have cheat days, and I swear to God, yesterday I just ate like a motherfucker straight away. Like at noon, I ate like a whole pizza, and then I had like 2 donuts, and then I had like 3 Mountain Dews, 2 energy drinks, a whole bag of chips. And I rely on caffeine and diet soda to get me through, which usually works and helps like numb the hungies. But yeah, it's like sometimes I gotta be extreme. But it just helps when I keep myself distracted. So I try to be as productive as I can. Otherwise, if I'm just like sitting around, I just think about food. It's kind of like the equivalent of being alone with your thoughts at night, trying to sleep. Try doing that while also not trying to like break your fast in the middle of the night. That's the most difficult thing, is just thinking of going into that fridge downstairs and just getting a, in quotes, small snack. Like, you think it's hard to like sleep at night with alone with your thoughts? Try putting hunger into that. That's also the worst. Not only are you like depressed, but you're also hungry. Oh yeah. And actually today I did that strategy. I had some strawberries like earlier in the day, and then I just made like a bacon, lettuce, tomato like sandwich wrap. And that's all I ate. And mind you, I had 2 of them, but I probably burned enough calories that I had like half of one. So really, I had like a wrap and a half. So it wasn't too bad of a day for me because I'm very active. let's just say that my lifestyle involves me being active, but I in no means am in like top-notch shape because I'm still trying to recover from a knee surgery. So I do like elliptical. I'm gonna be starting to do some calisthenics because if I'm being honest, bodybuilding is not my thing because it's just very difficult to try to put in the right amount of protein in your body while also trying to gain like muscle because you also gotta try to like lift heavier weights. And I'm not trying to go to like a gym that's like 20 minutes for me for it to have like the next set of weights for me, just for it to be like busy. So that's why I'm gonna probably resort to like more cardio type of stuff and more like cross training because that way I get more of like not just a pump but just more of a workout in. So I'm just looking for more athleticism than just like strength, but still like once or twice a week I'm gonna implement like some sort of strength training as like a test to see like where I'm at like strength levels. I'm sorry to hear this, Citrus. I can't imagine that. I would probably just, yeah, I couldn't do that. Hello there, Auntie. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. I mean, what helps too, in my opinion, is drinking water. And not only that, but drink a lot of electrolytes. That'll help with your hunger as well. And it'll help with not drinking so much caffeine. But just get like one of those squirt things that you can squirt into your water. It's like a water flavoring. And it helps if you get like the zero sugar ones. You can drink as many of those as you want. And like that'll help with your hunger. Gum also helps too, yeah. But definitely like electrolytes in your water as well. Oh yeah, caffeine definitely. But I mean, I do a lot in my lifetime where I don't just drink like a monster energy drink and then just sit down and just let it like give me the shakies. And I have such a tolerance for it too. So like my active lifestyle definitely like is a good enough excuse of why I'm allowed to like kind of have it. Yeah, boba's good as well. I do like me some tea. I've been drinking a lot more recently, especially because of this weather. Because I get really bad seasonal allergies, and this summer's just been awful with it. It's either been like stormy and rainy and wet, or just hot and humid, and it's just been so irritating to like my sinuses and the inside of my body. So I'm definitely looking forward to fall. That's for sure. That is for sure. Definitely good diet then. Oh my god, though, like yeah, that's the downfall. But unfortunately, that's probably the closest you're gonna get to like soda if you're trying to like watch the calories. But they do have like some diet pop where it has like the special flavors. Like Pepsi has like the cherry that's also diet. But if you're a fan of Dr. Pepper, oh my god, I recommend I recommend the strawberries and cream flavor, and it has diet, and oh my god, it is delicious. I don't think I could even tell the difference if it was diet or not. But like, I would get the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper diet, and you would not, or zero sugar. But I would give it a try. I don't think you would be able to tell the difference. And I would have like 4 cans a day, but it definitely helped with my eating. But Yeah, I miss that so much. I rarely see it in like zero sugar now, unfortunately. Oh, I need to try that one still. I think I tried it like once. I'm more of a Coca-Cola person though, if I'm being honest. I've always just been a fan of Coke. Obviously the soda. I don't know why I'd say that. Nitromania, welcome, welcome. Me empty Coca-Cola bottle on my dresser. Yeah, I have some like in my trash too. I sometimes like Mountain Dew Zero as well. Again, like any soda that's like zero sugar, like it'll do. It'll do. Sometimes even root beer, like Diet A&W, sometimes it's a spot as well. Hey there, Stuffed Crust. I like Mountain Dew, but I get tired of the flavor fast. Yeah, it's definitely more of like a sprint than like an endurance. It's like a type of like drink where you can enjoy it for like a little bit, but if I were to stick with like one soda, it'd definitely be like Diet Coke or Coke or like Coke Zero. Sorry, I was just typing. I ain't going nowhere, don't worry. It's been an hour so far. Oopsies. So everyone I'm talking for a bit, I'm just kind of zoning out here. Hope y'all don't mind this chill ambiance. Oh, it's not Genshin, it's Luffy. I'm sorry if I said Genshin. I just meant chill ambiance. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. And it's always nice to have a preference. I don't really like Genshin that much because it's too mainstream for me. I try to avoid games where everyone else plays them and it's popular, because then it just makes me feel like I'm a bandwagon. I'm just playing it because everyone else is. But I just overall don't like playing multiplayer games that much anymore, because I just don't have the time to invest my time and money into it. And I'm too brain rot to get good at it, so I just rather stick to games that I can play that doesn't require that much brain work and skill and commitment to it. Gotcha. Well, if as long as you're happy with it, it's all that matters. Just don't let it be your whole personality, I guess. Oh, gotcha. Well, nothing wrong with that. But again, just for me, I just can't do it. I try to avoid the trends because then that just makes me feel like I'm just you know, lazy and not creative. I don't know. There's definitely some things that I take inspiration from those things, but it's I'm someone where it's I try not to be like everyone else, where it's oh, if it works for everybody else, it worked for me as well. It's no. I just try to be different and creative. I just want to try to stand out and not just a copy and paste. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Thank you for coming. I was about to say, I'm probably going to end it there just because I'm starting to zone out here. But yeah, I did pretty much an hour. But it's nice to meet you and hope to see you in my future streams. I would say if you have any spare coins, feel free to donate, but no big deal. Probably saving them for another Oshi. But I hope to see you in my future stream someday. Um, I hope to see you again someday. I wish you luck on your VTubing journey. And, it was nice meeting you. Hope you find that Danny someday. But have a safe night, alright?